2024 has taught me so much about weight loss during my weight loss journey. Here are 5 lessons that I learned that changed my perspective on weight loss. Before we get started, I'm going to give you a brief introduction. I'm Jessica. I'm 26 years old. I'm 5'6", weighing somewhere around 200 pounds. I have not weighed myself in a while. I am a mom of 2 and I've gained a little bit over 100 pounds since having 2 kids. I started around 138. And then after 2 pregnancies, I ended at 240. That is about 100 pounds of weight loss. I've lost somewhere around 40 pounds. I documented my weight loss on this channel. So here are 5 things that I've learned. Number 1 is consistency. It doesn't always look like your 100% effort. There's some days where I feel like I'm dragging my feet when I'm exercising. For example, when I did 75 hard, obviously there was going to be days where I didn't feel like working out, but even if my walk just happened to be extremely slow that day, or a speed walk, run, showed up for myself and continue to show up for myself. And consistency isn't you giving your 100% effort. It's just trying to stay consistent even on the days where you find it hard. So for example, maybe one day I could be doing my push-ups regular, and then the next day I could have it modified because I'm just not feeling the workout, but I'm still doing it. So consistency does not look like your 100% effort every single time. It's just more so showing up for yourself and staying consistent with the things that you have set for yourself. Number 2, take every advice when it comes to weight loss with a grain of salt. All of our bodies are different. Our bodies all react different. We are so different. Foods that work for me might not work for you. Foods that work for you might not work for me. And a lot of times I'm like looking things up on Google. For example, I'm sure we've all read this before if you're on a weight loss journey, but one thing that I remember reading was that for every 10 pounds you will lose a pant size. I lost 40 pounds and I think I've lost 1 or 2 pant sizes. I noticed that I lose weight last on my legs and I lose weight from above my legs up. So I'm definitely a lot more wide on my lower half compared to my top half. That's what I mean when I say we are all very different. When I would lose the 10 pounds, I would expect to lose a pant size, and I didn't. All of our bodies are different, and every advice take with a grain of salt. Also, some foods that were recommended from things I've searched up, videos I've watched, did not work for me. Another example of that is the Quest chips. Quest chips, for me, obviously try it out yourself, it might work for you, but Quest chips, every time I ate it, I bloated a lot and I farted a lot. That's not something that works for me. It did not make me feel good. I feel like pasta doesn't work very well for me. I do think that what you eat contributes a lot to your mental health, and just eating less like processed foods makes me feel a lot better compared to things that are more processed. I remember I tried this caffeine protein shake and it did not work for me. I felt like my anxiety and my driving anxiety got worse. So I might be high in protein, but it just did not work for me. My body did not like it. I did not like it. The flavor was great. My body just did not like it. So yeah, take all the advice with a grain of salt. I'd say it's fine to try it, but just know that just because it didn't work for you, there's nothing wrong with you. It could just be that your body's so different, we're all so different. And yeah, take that advice very lightly, try new things, and you'll know what works for you because your body will tell you. Another advice is take it one day at a time. I feel like a lot of times I'm like, I want to lose 10 pounds in 1 month. I want to lose 20 pounds in a month and a half or something like that. When you set goals like that and you don't really have like a game plan, it just doesn't work. Learn to try to take it one day at a time, especially doing 75 hard. Every day that you go through each of the things, it's just like, let me just get through today and we'll think about tomorrow later. Happiness varies at every size. Whenever I was going through depression, I think I've always just thought that like, oh, when I lose weight, I would be a lot happier. If I was skinny, I would be happy. If I look like that, I would be happy. But I really do think it is what you're eating and going outside, I think, affects like your happiness levels. I weigh more than I did after having my first child, and I'm a lot happier today at like 200 pounds than I was at like 189 being postpartum with my first child. Happiness varies at every size, and eat healthy, eat healthy, nourish your body, listen to your body. And then another thing, don't wait to do things until you are skinny. So one thing that, or a couple things actually, like there's some, I would be like, oh, I'm just not gonna buy any more new clothes until I lose weight. I'm not gonna cut my hair until I lose weight. I'm not gonna do this, whatever. Whatever it is that you have planned for whenever you lose the weight, go ahead and do it now. So one of the things, I cut my hair short. My hair, I think, used to be like down to here. You can't really see. I think my hair used to be down to here. And then I wanted to cut it short, but when I had that like limited mindset that I was like, I can only have short hair, I guess, when I'm skinny, I just was like, you know, I can't do that yet. So whenever I went to go get a haircut, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna cut my hair. And I had it actually set to around this length. I was like, do I get a trim or do I cut some inches off? I'm cutting inches off. And then I cut inches off, and they actually cut it shorter than what I had asked for, which was a blessing in disguise. I'm happy that I cut it as short as I did. I was very happy not waiting. I also used to not buy myself clothes, so I was wearing tight clothes that did not fit my size and did not flatter me in any way because I wasn't comfy. I didn't want to leave the house. I was embarrassed to leave the house because I did not like the way I looked. I didn't like anything. I didn't like the way that I looked. I didn't like the way that I felt because I wasn't comfortable in the clothes I was wearing. And my body will always be fluctuating. I might as well buy some clothes that fit me, first of all, and buy clothes that make me feel confident. Here I am today. I bought some clothes that fit me and that I think flatter me, and I feel a lot better. I'm not gonna wait until I'm this certain size, because what if it never comes? And I'm at peace. I'm cool with it. As much as I would like to lose weight, it is my goal to lose a little bit more fat so I could run my marathon and my half marathon, and to reach certain goals when it comes to like running a half marathon in less than 2 hours or running a marathon in about 4 hours. So yeah, I mean, things will come and go. Yes, another bonus thing that I learned is that the number on the scale doesn't always reflect your hard work and how toxic the scale is for me. So like I said, I struggle with the scale and I try to stay away from it. I would say the biggest takeaway from this video is that everything varies per person, and every advice that you see on weight loss, everything, it's not a one shoe fits all. It definitely is not. I've tried probably anything and everything, and I mean, some things I learned what foods work for me, what foods don't work for me, what workouts work for me, what workouts don't work out for me. I've struggled and I've tried so many things. I failed 75 hard a couple times. I've completed it twice. Like, everything is going to be different for each person, and just take it slow and take it day by day. That would be my biggest takeaway with everything that I've learned this 2024 year and a little bit of the end of 2023. But yeah, I do have another video on my second channel, which would be also 5 things that I learned 2024 that are not like weight loss fitness related. So go ahead and check that out. Don't forget to subscribe to see more.